Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I have another layout to share today, and this one is entitled Fresh from the Field. Now this photo that I've decided to scrapbook is of my daughter, and every year our family grows a garden, and the little one is just so excited. And so every time we go out there to pick stuff, she needs to hold it and take it inside, and she's actually super proud that she's growing things in her garden. And so I snapped this picture last week, I believe. I even posted this on my Instagram if you're an Instagram follower. And so you would have seen this. And so I found this cut file in the Silhouette store, and I thought it was perfect. It says fresh from the field. Um, and so I decided that it would be a perfect fit for this photograph. Sorry, my computer keeps going off and I totally got distracted. So I cut the file out with my Silhouette Cameo, and I just outlined the cut file in the Silhouette store, which gave me a bit of a border, and then I was able to paper piece the inside. Next, actually, I didn't even tell you the collection that I'm using. This is the American Crafts and Dear Lizzie She's Magic. Now, I was fortunate enough to be gifted this by Vicky Boone because she's an absolute angel amongst us. And I used it once or twice before, but I just love the colors of this collection, and so I thought for sure that I needed to use it. It has nothing to do with gardening. I don't even have very much of it left. I have some paper and I have some embellishments, but not a whole lot. But I really wanted to use it, and you know what? It pushed me to kind of think outside of the box and not rely on my ephemera itself, and hence the cut file, which takes up a whole lot of space on the entire background, as well as you'll see in a moment. I do fussy cut some of the flowers in this collection. Now I'm taking the photograph and I'm matting it with papers from the collection. I just kind of, I don't know, eyeball it and do what feels right. As far as my layering goes, it doesn't always look the same, and there's not a particular look that I'm going for or method that I'm using. I just kind of mat. Sometimes they're more wonkier, and sometimes they're more linear in backing, but it is what it is. I really loved this. It was like a diagonal rainbow stripe, and I just loved it, and I thought that it needed to be poking from behind the photograph. And so now I'm just popping up that photograph on some dimensional foam because I really do enjoy some dimension on my layouts versus them being pretty flat. So now I'm going to glue down the cut file, and I just used my hot glue gun for this. Nothing overly complicated or supplies that are, it is what it is. I love my hot glue gun. I use it for absolutely everything. I use, even at home, I have a few spare, hot glue guns that I use, not just for paper crafting. So, she's my friend, and she knows how important she is to me. Now I'm showing you here one of the ways that I thought outside of the box. And the collection itself has a beautiful floral sheet. And in this floral sheet, there are a multitude of different flowers ranging in colors from white daisies and some orangey yellow flowers. I don't even know what type of flower this one is. But there's also some pinks and some reds. And so while my kids were playing in the basement, I fussy cut. Their playroom is in the basement, by the way. I don't just send them to the dungeon. Although some days I feel that I really want to. I don't. Their playroom is actually in the basement, and that's where my scrap room is as well. And so as they were playing, and I just needed to do something mindless, and what I did was fussy cut flowers, and I cut 3/4 of the sheet, and I'm glad that I sat and I did that because they will come in super handy later on when I'm looking to use this collection again. I do have some bits and bobs that I can continue to use, but I do love the florals. They're so pretty. They're watercolor-ish and watercolor-ish, that's not a word, reminiscent of watercolor. They're so loose. I love that. So also what I used was, I have a bunch of printables that I printed, I don't even know, like years ago. And I believe, please, I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure they're from Ellie Studio. That I printed ages ago. I have them cut out. They're already on my desk, but I never ever use them. So, and I thought that this collection, although as beautiful as it is, the photograph that I decided to use, my daughter's wearing a purple shirt, and this collection doesn't have any purple, but that tag that I use, although it doesn't translate very well on screen, in real life, they actually look very similar. They're very, like the tag in this photograph looks more pink, where it says a moment in time, whereas my daughter's shirt looks more on the lilac-y color, lilac-y side, but they're pretty similar in real life. I don't know why the camera does that, but it is what it is. So I just decided to incorporate those couple pieces as well, because they just tied everything together, and why not? I had them. So I'm just continuing on with the florals here. I'm tucking some in between the cut file as well. I'm creating a few anchor points and that visual triangle here. Although this one with where the florals where I'm placing them right now is a bit of a smaller one, I will add another floral at the very end of this cut file where the D is of field. This long piece here is from the 6x12 sticker pack, but oddly enough, it's not a full 12 inches to reach the entire length of my scrapbook page. So what I ultimately end up doing is taking a piece of paper and just tucking it in on each of the sides, and so it looks like it was purposefully done. I'm sorry, wow. I'm also taking stickers from the 6x12 collection, the 6x12 stickers, and adding them around my page. The sticker sheet itself is iridescent, and I wouldn't say holographic. It's more iridescent, and so it's printed on very glittery kind of paper, and I love it. And it just gave it that bit of oomph that the layout I felt needed. Now here you can see me that I'm tucking in some just a smaller strip of the blue paper, and it's okay that it's different because you're going to see here what I do is I end up cutting another sheet of just another strip of paper, and I'm going to use it to anchor that one little sticker piece. And so now it reads like it was purposely done, and it was cut like that on purpose, which it was, right? I'm just using my wet glue there. I just have it in my fine line bottle. And believe it or not, that is Elmer's school glue. So in the million years that I've had my fine line bottles, I've never had an issue until the last time I refilled it. I don't know if the glue was on the older side, but it would not come out of the bottle. And all I did was run it under hot water and clean the entire thing out. Until it ran clear, and then refilled it with different glue. And Elmer School glue, the clear one, was all that I had because I didn't want to re-put the same glue in there, even though it was a newer bottle that I had bought from Michael's. Just odd. Maybe it had been on their shelves for a while. So now I'm taking my Heidi Swapp Color Shine, and this is in the gold, of course. And if you notice, I did not use any thread on this layout or watercolors. So, something different. I didn't feel like it needed it. I could have, but I didn't. I'm just taking my Heidi Shine and just adding and sprinkling some love around the page. And that's it for the layout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys will continue to support me and leave me such sweet comments that you do. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I would really appreciate it. I thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys are staying safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.